Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
If you are listening to my voice right now, and clearly you are, it is almost certain that you are not a snowbird. If, like me, you stay put in the winter, enduring the slings and arrows of winter's outrageous fortune, I salute you. I would doff my cap to you, but it's too damn cold to take it off. Every year about this time, I ask myself the same question. What in the heck was I thinking when I passed up the opportunity a few years ago to buy a condo in Florida? I mean, the place was available, it was affordable, all I had to do was say yes, and I could have lived out the rest of my days under a warm Florida sun, a life of ease interrupted only by the occasional visit to the dermatologist. I could have grabbed a chair by the pool, propped up my legs on an ottoman, sipped an aperitif, and annoyed my friends up north with phone calls extolling the many pleasures of living in the Sunshine State. It would have been cruel, but it would have been fun. Instead, I couldn't pull the trigger. For reasons I think I've managed to sort through, I decided to end my search for a second home in the sun and stick with the drab grayness of Northwest Ohio winters. I think what it came down to was this. As colorless as our winter landscape can seem, there's much to enjoy about living here, in Toledo, in Bowling Green, in Defiance, in Port Clinton, or anywhere else we identify as Northwest Ohio in the harsh months of winter. There's no Toledo Museum of Art in Fort Myers. There's no Toledo Zoo in Punta Gorda. There are no University of Toledo Rockets or Bowling Green State University Falcons basketball games in Sarasota. The only time you could take in a Toledo walleye hockey game in Florida is that rare occasion when the walleye travel there to play the Florida Everblades, another team in the East Coast Hockey League. By the way, that has to be one of the cleverest team nicknames in all of sports, the Florida Everblades. The only thing that comes close is another hockey team in the South, the Louisiana Ice Gators. Get it? But I digress. I often curse the harsh realities of winter as much as the next guy, especially when it's time to shovel snow from my sidewalk and ice from my windshield. But here's the thing. We can be pretty confident here in the frozen north that the calamities of nature which afflict other parts of the United States are not a worry here. Hurricanes Harvey and Irma devastated Florida a few months ago. Trying to reason with the hurricane season is not a concern to those who call Toledo home year-round. The forest fires that annually consume huge chunks of real estate in California and destroy lives as they destroy homes and dreams are not something we have to fret about here in Northwest Ohio. The occasional flooding that we endure in places like Findlay is nothing compared to the inundation that frequently puts homes underwater in the Mississippi River Delta. Put another way, we never have to be concerned about a mandatory evacuation because nature has put our lives in danger. It's true that one natural disaster we cannot avoid is a tornado. Capricious and vicious, it is one of nature's most punishing weather events. But you can live a lifetime here without encountering one. Hurricanes, on the other hand, are a constant threat in the southeast. Maybe someday I will resist the siren song of Florida no longer. But if I move there, I will always be looking over my shoulder. In the meantime, I kind of like it right where I am.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.